Sige. So bakit tayo pumunta dun sa math? Ano yung ginawa mo over the last few days sa physics?
In the book.
Number 39.
59.
Teka. Check ko lang yung... Check ko na natin. Nasi-check mo ba yan nang ginagamit yung key sa likod ng book?
Abo.
So may mismatch ba or wala naman?
Malalaman mo.
39, nasa negative 2.5. Saan yung B? 1. Teka. Okay. Kaya dun sa B ay how many car A. Kaya hindi ko nakikita yun sa ano. Yung tanong sa B ay Kaya hindi ko naiintindihan yung solution mo.
Sabi po, when the acceleration is that value, negative 2.5, then the graphs, you can get the equations of both the positions of B and positions of A. Since those graphs are tangent, then they only meet once.
Move in the same direction in... Kaya hindi ko i-check yung ano. Hindi ko naiintindihan yung reasoning. Yung problem statement, cars A and B move in the same direction. You figure in adjacent lanes. The position of X is given in figure 2 of car A is given in 2-30. Tapos, what must A sub B be such the cars are momentarily side by side?
At T equals 4.0 seconds more.
Ganito. Meron ka bang gumawa ka ba ng X versus T for ano yung nakuha mong ano X versus T for A?
Hindi ko na po ano. Inano ko lang po yung
So X. So for the first car, so for car A, yung scale, kaya tuloy na ako sa check ko yan. This is number 39. So, yeah, tingnan ko yung ano. Tingnan ko yung sige. Hindi ko naiintindihan kasi ano eh. So, sige. Tapos hindi ko pa na ano to. Let's share ko mo yung screen ko. Tapos para mas may ma-compare. Kasi nahihirapan na intindihan ko yung ano eh. Okay. So, Ito yung, so cars A and B move in the same direction in adjacent lanes. So tingnan natin yung problem statement. The position of car A is given in figure 2-30. Okay, so ito yung meron tayong graph. XS is set by XS equals 32 meters. So, sige, markahan natin. So, if this is 32, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, 4 units yung isang division. Tapos, at t equals 0, so if this is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so this is 20. And nasa gitna, so 32, 36. So this should be, dahil nasa gitna siya, 34. Or, since mahirap basahin yan, ang tingnan natin yung ito. So let's get the equation of x versus t. So here we have the points 6 and 32. Ito, yung point dyan ay 0 and 20. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Kasi 4 units, di ba? So, the equation for x versus t, so xa,
Kailangan ko po yun for 8.
I think kailangan eh.
Sa akin po, ginawa ko lang po, I just use the location of the position of A at T equals 4. Equal naman po dapat siya sa position ng B at also T equals 4.
Teka, so ang ginamit mo ito.
Abo, ito
Tapos,
kong graph, 28.
so itong, yung sa graph, makukuha na 4, 32, so this is 28. Tama?
Abo.
Tapos, okay, so pag nakuha na yan, ano yung next na ginawa mo?
28 equals the, yung, ano pa yung, there a name for yung x minus x0 equals, x naught is equal to vt minus, yes, vt minus, v0t plus 1/2 at squared. Meron mo pong pangalan doon.
Teka, ang sabi dito ay cars are momentarily side by side.
Opo.
So, parehos na ng position.
So, yung position na yun po is equal to the what equation na, yung ano po yung constant acceleration equation for B.
So, ngayon, alam ba natin yung acceleration ng isa? Hindi, no?
Nung A po? Ay, hindi. Nung B, hindi po natin alam.
Okay, so 1/2 A sub B. Tapos, ang T natin dito ay 4.
Opo.
Tapos, plus, kailangan natin yung initial velocity. So, sabi dito, at t equals 0, car B at x equals 0 with velocity 12 meters per second. So, 12 times 4. Tapos, nasaan daw yung car?
X equals 0 po. X equals 28. So, yung ganun.
And I mean, what must A, sabi dito, yung car B, nasaan? So, car B at x equals 0. Okay, so ito na yung working equation for A sub B. Kaya, okay, pwede patingin uli ng ano? So, compare natin yan. So, x at t equals 4 minus x at t equal to 0. So, 28. So, 12 times 4 minus 1/2 A sub B times 4 squared. Yan. Tingnan na bakit? Kaya, sige, calculate ko lang. So, 28 minus 12 times 4.
And this is the shift of
minus, so, mo ko negative 20 times 2. Hindi, dito ko yung ano eh. Kasi, di ba 28 minus 12 times 4? from your equation times 2 divided by 16. So, ang lalabas, negative 2.5. Negative constant acceleration. Bakit? Kung negative yan, kaya, sorry, nalito ko sa signs. So, 28 minus 12 times 4, tapos nun, divide by times 2, divide by 16. Okay, so dapat plus, ayun. Sige, so nakuha na yung acceleration. Yung next, for that value of A of B, how many times are the cars side by side? So, ano yung condition para mangyari yung side by side?
Oh, no.
Okay, ano yung pag side by side? Ano yun? Pareho sila ng actually, dyan yung ano yun. Dyan lumalabas yung kailangan mo yung X versus T para sa A. Kasi i-equate mo yun dun sa X versus T ng B. And then, mahanap mo yung times na pareho. So, nasaan yun? Okay, so, pwedeng kuha ka ng, so, yun kung X of A, ano yung letter D? Yeah. So, ano yung X versus T for car A? Kaya, tingnan ko lang yung scratch ko. So, for car A, kaya, share ko lang yung screen ko. Para pakita ko pa paano naman yung ano. So, okay na yung yung 28 equals this. So, this is for letter para mas mahanap natin ang acceleration. Tapos ang nakuha, A sub B is negative 2.5, di ba? Ngayon, for letter B, ang kailangan natin, ano ba yung X versus T ng A? So, based on this, so yung numbers natin, 0, 20, 4, 28. So, X minus 20 over T minus 0 is equal to 28 minus 20, 4 minus 0. So, we get 2. X equals 2T plus 20. May equation ka for that, di ba? Ito yung So yung equation to, this is for car A. Yung car B, nahanap na rin natin na X equals 1 half negative 2.5 T square plus the initial velocity. Car B, 12 meters per second. So plus 12T. Tapos at 0 position. So, yung points at which they are side by side or times na side by side happens kapag pareho sa ng X. So this is for car B. So dapat 2T plus 20 is 1 half negative 2.5 T square plus 12T. Kaya, klaro ba to? Hello? Nakamute ba kayo?
Narinig niyo po kami ngayon.
Okay na.
Ayan.
Okay na, sir.
So, kita ba na ano?
Kaya pala pa ako.
Yes, sir. Nakikita po.
Okay. So, ang klaro ba yung setup ko?
Abo. Sa akin din po, ganun. I-liquid ko po sila.
Yun nga yung hinahanap ko sa solution mo eh.
Yung
Kung nasaan yung
ito po ginawa yan actually. More like graph. Tapos makita kong may common points.
Hindi. Pwede kang mag-graph, pero to get the graph, ang ano niyan, specify mo. Graph mo using Desmos, tapos naghanap ka ng intersections.
Desmos.
Okay. So, if we use Desmos, alam na natin yung equations, di ba? So punta ako sa Desmos.
Hindi, I forgot.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go to Desmos just to check. So let me share yung Desmos.
Desmos lang. Sir, baka dineda po yung na-encounter po kanina. Parang, I think, class yata po dapat yung 1/2. Yung, ano na yung sign.
Hello, nadidinig niyo kami, sir?
Hello? Yun.
Hello, sir?
Narinig niyo po kami. Hindi. Muted pala siya.
Sir, nakamute po kayo.
Okay. Sorry. So, kita ba? So, itong so from the graph, so y versus x, kasi yung x natin yung time, y is yung position ng car A, tapos ito yung sa car B, yung blue. And the intersection is going to be ito. Hindi makita. O mas madaling i-solve analytically eh. Nahihirapan yung Desmos. So mukhang may isang instance lang na nagpapareho, no? Pero ganyan. So at least solve the quadratic to get t and then find x. Okay, so stop sharing na ako ulit, tapos tingnan ko ulit yung kasunod. So balik tayo dun sa solutions work mo.
Parang ano po, super choppy.
Teka, pwede patingin ulit? Nung solution mo?
Yung solution ko ba?
Mm.
Where is it?
Actually, so how many times the cars side by side? So we only have one. So, ngayon, yung nangyayari na side by side, yun din yung point of tangency, di ba? Kasi isa lang yung ano eh. Tapos, sketch the position of x of car B versus car A. Sige, so kuha. Okay, so how many times will the cars be side by side if the magnitude of the acceleration is more than? So pag more than, ilang beses nag-intersect?
2 times.
Okay, tapos pag less than?
Never.
Never. Okay, so okay na ako dyan. Yung pwede mo rin gawin dyan ay set up mo yung equations tapos discriminant.
Opo, para makita yung actual na mathematical explanation, how many roots does it have? Na real.
Oo. Kasi ano yan eh. Kung halimbawa, pagka-exam, hindi always available yung Desmos eh. So, graphing will not work. You're expected to do the analytical work.
Opo.
Anyway, kaya siguro iba ini-expect ko eh. Nag-expect ako na may X versus T ka for both and then you set up conditions. Ganon. Pero yan. So, go do this again, pero this time using yung purely analytical approach and use yung discriminants para maano yan. Pero not today.
Opo.
Ngayon kita mo na yung method of attack kahit na next time na yun. Okay, ano yung kasunod na nagawa mo? Two trains move along a track. Their conductors suddenly notice they're headed towards each other. 2-31 give velocities. What is their the slowing process begins when the trains are so 200 meters apart, no? So yung area, so train A is yung 40 to 0. So both trains have stopped. So yung distance traveled ng A is 100. Yung distance traveled by B is -60. So sorry. Patingin nung yung statement. So they started how far away? 200. So kung 200 meters apart, tapos approaching each other sila, yung distance between them is going to, so yung isa moving forward at 100, yung isa moving backward at -60. So yung gap between them is going to be 40. Okay, klaro na. Next, patingin.
It is however it is rather suspicious how in the world two trains got on the same track in the first place and they're heading towards each other.
Well, pwede yun. Kasi di ba pwedeng mag-switch may mga switches?
Opo.
Like yung ganyan. So, yung mga halimbawa nun na yung sa ewan ko kung nakita mo niya sa LRT yung pag nagpapalit sila ng coach dun sa ends.
Opo.
Sige, punta tayo sa next. So, high-speed passenger train, 160 kilometers per hour around the bend. Okay. Tapos,
Second.
so 676.
Meters ahead.
Mhm. So, ano yung mag-decelerate?
What is the ano po? What is the difference between a locomotive and a train? Is the locomotive just like the single unit that powers the entire train?
I think yun.
Mm.
Although hindi ako, yung terminology of trains, hindi ko siya naging ano eh. Pero parang ganun yung naalala ko.
Opo.
Assume that the engineer Ganito, pili ka ng pili ka ng origin. Yung zero of position, gawin mo yung initial position ng train. So mark that.
0. 676. So no
Teka,
B.
yung distance na is 76, no? Tapos yung locomotive B.
L.
Okay, so ang next na ano? So constant acceleration yung high speed train. Ang assumption natin dito ay yung locomotive is constant speed.
So I think when okay, so dapat it should be the acceleration. Okay. Okay, average velocity. Jesus.
So yung x versus t ng high speed train would be x equals 1/2 at square plus 161 t plus ano yung speed 676. So para consistent yung units, kailangan natin gawin na 0.676 kilometers. So yung x versus t is check natin yung speed, 161 kilometer per hour. So everything should be in kilometers and time should be in hours para consistent. So yung x versus t ng high speed train is 1/2 at square plus 161 t plus 0.676. Tapos, yung isang train naman, yung locomotive naman, ang x versus t niya is 0.676 plus yung speed nun ay 29 times t. And then, yung condition na no collision happens, paano sinestate? So, equate natin yung dalawa and then dapat walang solution. So, yan yung sa ano, no? Yan yung para sa 0.676 plus 2090. Tapos yung sa train, x equals 1/2 at square plus 161 t plus 0.676. Okay. For no collision to happen, dapat pag inequate mo yung dalawa, walang solution. So this is actually a discriminant problem. Hindi mo, ano yan? Tingnan mo. Using the two equations, equate mo silang dalawa. Makukuha mo 1/2 at square plus 161 t plus 0.676 equals 0.676 plus 29T. So, 1/2 AT squared plus 161. Sorry, mali. Balik tayo sa equation. Nagsisimula yung train at 0. So, dapat walang ano yan. Walang 0.676. Okay. And then, what we're looking for is
Acceleration of train.
the acceleration of the train so that there will be no solutions dun sa quadratic.
So kung there is a solution, maybe
May collision.
the very first solution po, so when the discriminant is something such that there's one solution, maybe that's what he means po by is not quite avoided.
Ano yan? Sorry?
Yung dito po sa B po, yung not quite avoided, di kaya yun po yung parang the moment when it reaches one solution.
Pag nag-zero na yung discriminant.
Opo.
So, the quadratic equation becomes 1/2 a t squared plus 2 times 161 minus 29 t minus 2 times 0.676 equals 0. So 161 minus 29, 132 times 2. Okay, so 1/2, ayan.
What is again? 4a, yes. 4 to a times 0.67.
B squared minus 4a, so 1/2. Okay, so 2 times B, teka, negative yung C, di ba?
Yung
Tingnan mo. C is negative 0.676.
I forgot. Almost catastrophic disaster.
So, the discriminant is 132 square. So 17,424 plus 2 times 0.676. So 1.352 times A. And then we want that. So yung just avoiding collision is pag nag-zero yan. And discriminant is negative, no collision.
Opo. And then no collision. Parang nalagay ko dapat. Collision.
So 17424 divided by 1.352.
Wait, something must be wrong. Wait, is
Bakit?
there? Parang, okay, it's in kilometers, I see.
At saka per hours yung time natin, di ba?
Opo.
Tapos ano yung binigay ng key, ano? Meter per second squared ba?
Ano po?
Teka, check natin yung key. Kung ano yung units na binigay niya.
In meters per second.
So chapter 2 number, this is 43, no? Yeah, meter per second squared yung nasa ano eh. Yung nasa key. So, yung acceleration ko is 12,887.57396 kilometers per hour square. Hindi pa nagla-round off kasi ang gusto natin meter per second square. So, convert. So, 1 hour is 3,600 seconds.
Ito po when the converting is actually useful.
Tapos 1 kilometer is 1,000. Tama ba ito? Kaya, tingnan kayo i-check yung ano, yung calculation.
Wait. So, dapat kilometers per hour divided by 1,000 muna. And then, second, divided by 600.
Parang medyo weird yung ano yung nakukuha nating numbers. 29 kilometers per hour, 161 kilometer per hour.
3,600,000?
Nasa denominator. Okay, so 1 hour. So 1,000, multiply ko nun by 3,600 square. Ano yan? Teka.
What? This is impossible.
Teka lang. I have to get something from downstairs.
New solution plus new. Anong purpose nito? Galing. Weird number. How can a train traveling 161 kilometers per hour decelerate this fast? Simply impossible. Why is the solution different anyway?
Ano nakuha mo?
It is something too wrong. Negative 167. Wait. 1, 2.
Hindi, ganito. Isulat mo yung
billion.
write your acceleration in kilometers per hour square. Yun muna.
Isn't this the acceleration mo?
Okay, so paano mag-convert niyan? Hindi, sulat mo ng in fraction form. Kasi para makita mo yung mas madaling i-track yung conversion. Ipakita ko yung paano mag-convert. Kaya so yung 1,000, so okay, 1,000 meter per kilometer, di ba? So tama, magka-cancel yung units. Yung R square, para mag-cancel. So kailangan may square yan.
Times 1,000 Hey, what nice. Okay, so therefore, what negative 0.99, what, 0.994. Okay, somehow it's the same answer. Nice.
And then, ang ano ko lang dyan bakit grade A is greater than?
I mean, it's lesser
So,
than
our discriminant is,
what?
so dapat less than yan Tapos may ano rin niya Kaya kita ko na hindi dapat less than kasi taasan mo yung acceleration, ang mangyayari, hahabulin ng train yung locomotive.
Babangga po sila by common sense.
So, the commonsensical notion matches. Ayan. So, pag nakakuha na tayo ng A versus T, ayun, madali na yung sketching. So, hindi ko na papasketch sa'yo. Kasi, ano naman yan Okay na?
Okay.
So, let's what the next question.
Wait, what? This is a three dot. Okay, nice.
Useful yung additional math, di ba?
Abo. 51. Something balloon, etc. Weather balloon, maybe. Okay. Oh no, disaster. Okay, so when the maximum height above the something, when the break free is the high point.
Okay, so yung tetrack natin yung position nung nalaglag na package.
So 19.6 meters per second. Okay, so ano kasi yung mga dito sa people?
Okay. Anong i-assume natin na starts from y equals 0, no?
No, y equals 0. So y minus y equals 0. Yes, y is equal to just basically y is equal to v0. What's the acceleration constant? 9.8. Negative 9.8. So
ganito. Wag ka muna mag-compute ng kahit ano. Tingnan mo muna yung velocity graph. At what instant or what time interval patuloy na umaakyat yung object?
From 0 to 2. Yes.
Teka, so pag t equals 3 seconds, ano velocity?
P equals 3 seconds. Dito po?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. P equals 3.
Okay, so is the velocity positive at t equals 3?
Negative na po.
Tingnan mo yung graph. That's v versus t. It's not x versus t.
Still positive is still decreasing. It's just decreasing.
Positive but decreasing. So, kailan siya magre-reverse ng direction?
Wait a minute. So this graph is kind of misleading po. So that at t equals 4, it suddenly rises again.
Hindi. Ganito. This is velocity. It's not position versus time.
The velocity wait, what is the
So,
velocity?
from 0 to 2, what's the velocity?
Positive. Pataas po.
So, pataas siya, constant speed.
So
Ngayon, between 2 to 4, anong nangyayari? Is it moving upwards or downwards?
Downwards.
Hindi, positive pa rin yung velocity between 2 to 4.
Pataas pa rin po.
Pataas pa rin. Pero, what happens to the speed?
It's decreasing.
So, paakyat pero slowing down. And then, pagdating ng t equals 4, ano nangyari?
It is decreasing faster and faster.
So mag-zero yung speed and then
So zeros, and then it goes down faster and faster.
okay. So during the part na 2 to 2 onwards, dyan gumagana yung y equals 1 half at square na y equals 1 half at square plus v naught t plus a constant na fitting function.
Yes, opo. I just realized. Okay. So until 4, what
Okay,
maximum?
but don't compute yet. Let's try not to compute yet. Kasi ano yan eh, we're trying to figure out ano nangyari from the graph. So the reversal happens
T equals 4 po.
at t equals 4. Ngayon, from the graph, ano yung kaya mo bang i-compute yung maximum height?
Yes po. That is the wait. Okay, from just the graph po.
Using the graph. Ano ba yung ano? Ano yung interpretation ng 'di ba? You have v versus t. Ano ba yung ano yung interpretation ng integral ng v versus t?
X over t. Okay. So if it's linear, then it's quadratic.
And don't look at the ano muna. Tingnan mo muna yan, 0 to 4. Yung so the integral from 0 to 4 of v dt, what does that represent? So 0 to 4 v dt.
0 to 4. Yung integral po. This one.
So it represents that area. What does that area represent in physics?
The displacement.
Okay, so anong displacement dyan?
This trapezoid. So
okay, ngayon, by calculating that area, what can you obtain?
So we have the displacement from 0 to 4, which means since it's going directly upwards anyway, that is the maximum.
Yun yung magiging maximum height.
Literal. How high is the break-free point? Oh, that's it. Wait, no. When t equals 4. That is the break-free point. So, here.
Kaya, yung break-free point is yung nakatanggal na siya mula dun sa balloon. Yung balloon, it's still going up, constant velocity. Pero yung instruments nalaglag.
Wait,
so,
ito po pala yung package versus time. So ito po pala yun. So at t equals 4, it suddenly goes down.
Ganito, if you're inside an elevator, and then you throw something up. Or halimbawa, let's say yung you're moving in an elevator and then going upwards and then you let go of something. So if you look at the object that you let go of, makikita mo magsisimula siya at velocity v equals 0 from your perspective. Pero from the ground,
that's not it's not yung actual motion is upwards.
So initially it's still moving upward. So yung letting go point ay yung kung saan is actually t equals 2.
No way. Okay. So yun po yung ano na. So it's moving upward. It still has I see. That is
so may initial velocity na upward yung object even upon release. Kaya nga ano yan eh. So if you are, let's say kung meron kang ano, if a bomber is moving up at nag-release siya ng isang bomb, the bomb is not going to go directly down. It's actually going to first go up and then go down.
I want to see that po actually, yung ano na yung parang literally from observer. if it drops a bomb, the moment it drops the bomb, it's still going up.
Or,
So
ano yan eh,
it's
kaya,
but it's
sketch ko
going.
yung yung itsura ng pag ganon. Hindi pa natin pinag-uusapan yung project and motion, but
Isn't
let me
this
share
already isn't it already relativity mo? General relativity.
hindi pa naman. Newtonian mechanics pa rin lahat yan. Pero yun nga, you're letting go of the object. Ngayon, from the ground, the object will still be moving up, pero it slows down. Unlike ikaw, moving at constant speed pa rin. Or the balloon, moving at constant speed upward pa rin. Kaya ang ganun din yung yung when you're inside an elevator and you drop something, from the ground's perspective, the thing you drop initially moves up. Okay, so yung what maximum height above, so the break free point is happens at t equals 2. Tapos yung maximum height occurs when t equals 4. Tapos tingnan, may ano yan eh. Ayan. As sinabi, what maximum height above the break free point? So dapat 2 to 4 yan. Kasi it breaks free at t equals 2. Ano ganito? Sige. Yung 0 to 2. Tingnan mo yung sa letter B. Baliktad yung, I think dapat ang yan eh. Yung letter B muna tinanong eh. How high is kailan nagbe-break free? T equals 4. T equals 2. So, yung integral from 0 to 2, yan yung height at which the object breaks free.
Okay. So, above the break free, what maximum above the break free point? So actually, hinit nila po actually that is still going up. So it should be. It should be this one.
So yung integral should be 0 to not 0 to 2 but 2 to 4.
$19.6 something. 2. Okay. Equals E. 19.6. Really? Okay. So, meters.
Okay, so yan yung ano, no? Ngayon, how high is the break free point from above the ground?
Okay. So,
ano naman yan?
It is the displacement from 0 to 2. Okay.
Oo.
What an intricate that problem.
Yung wording yung panggulo kasi talaga dyan eh.
Oh my gosh. What's wrong with my writing? There.
So 2 times 19.6.
So this is equal to equal to 39. Wait. Bakit? Yung sa T, 59. How high is the break free point from the ground? Okay, that should make sense.
Okay. Ngayon, although hindi tinanong, ano yung maximum height na na-attain ng object ng instruments? So, yeah. So, yan naman, bibigay niyan ay, yan yung maximum height above the ground na mararating ng instruments na nalaglag. Ano yun eh, kaya tricky yan kasi ang common na misconception, pag nalaglag, dire-diretsong pababa na. Hindi included yung case na may initial velocity upward.
Kaya nga po parang kahit yung sa video game po, may sa ganito po. Bomber nga po. Nakita ko po parang gumagano pa bagong pababa. Parang pero I never thought that it's actually going upwards. Inisip ko lang po parang it was hanging in the air. Parang ganun lang muna sa bababa. Pero yung pala tataas
it's
pa pala.
Moving up kasi may initial velocity siya going up. And then gravity is changing the velocity. So from a positive velocity, nagsa-slow down siya, it stops and then accelerates downward naman.
Opo. Kaya nga po may isa naman po, separate video game. Hindi siya ganun ka research, wala masyado pong research. So kahit napataas po yung plane, ganun pa rin po yung bomb. Kaya iba siya sa isa pa. Yung isa pong game, parang tataas po siya, may hang time it. Akit po siya, tapos bago bababa.
Mas tama yung physics nung akit nung
kaya they felt different, kaya pala siguro. Parang isa po, sinimplify na lang nila. Get the parabola from, ito yung highest point na, get the parabola downwards. Yung isa naman, talaga yung true physics niya.
Kaya ano yun eh. Kaya importante yun eh. For example, you're inside a jet. Tapos meron kang i-drop na bomb. Tapos, so kailangan i-take into account mo yung velocity ng jet. At kung ano yung height at that instant na din-drop. Para ma-predict mo saan pupunta.
So yung bomb site ng F-16 po, talagang super po nun pala, nung physics nun. Talagang
although ang ginagawa nila may ano pa yan eh. Aside from that, may rockets pa talagang naka-attach para may guidance pa rin. Pero yung mga lumang bombs ng World War II, alam ko unguided yung mga yun eh. So kailangan talaga maingat sa kung gusto mo na tama yung hit, kailangan tama yung velocity mo at kina-calculate din saan mo dapat ni-release.
Opo.
And since that's hard, yung World War II bombing, hindi sila ganun ka-accurate.
Opo. Kaya nga po yung may bomb site po yata, yung project nun, cost more than the B-29 itself. I-factor in nila lahat. Yun yung pinaka-accurate nun. Kaya super mahal.
Okay. So, sige. Ngayon, since 606 na, yung next na gagawin natin is yung math naman. So, what we'll do is, nakita mo yung pinadala kong file na from TCWAG, yung light hold, yung may analytic geometry. Okay. So, i-resend ko na lang para hindi magulo. So, conic sections yung topic. Ito. 13.3 megabytes. Tapos, i-share ko na yung Kasi yung isang book na gagamitin natin, yung sa A-level, yung H2 math na graphs, functions, and series, ina-assume na alam mo na to.
Hindi po lumalabas.
Pahintay lang na matapos mag-load. Baka bagal lang mag-load.
Sa ibang book na Lightwood po yan?
Ano to? Earlier edition. Ang TC7 kasi, tinanggal nila yan.
Ito ba yan?
Sorry. Yung alin? Pati,
Ito po yung
Fifth edition po.
Lighthold na may analytic geometry.
may analytic geometry, pero yung kinuha ko ay from the third edition, I think. Anong edition ba yan?
5th edition po.
Later edition pa yan eh.
May third.
Yung inabutan ko kasi yung 6th.
Why did they remove it anyway in the first place?
Hindi, tinanggal nila kasi supposedly dapat ginawa na ng high school yan. Pero papansin ko hindi siya maayos na ginagawa eh. So, dapat... Okay, so ngayon, ang ipo-point out ko lang, so we're not going to go... So, share ko lang yung screen ko. Let me open that file. So what we'll do is we're going to get the working equations. Ang point lang kaya siya nandyan kasi gusto ko na makita mo yung how we get the equations from the definitions. So eto. So yung first task ito. So let me share my screen. So let's add this. So ito yung definition ng parabola. A parabola, so if you go to the page on the book, it's, saan ba yung book? So nasa page 579 or page 2 ng PDF. Let's look at the definition of the parabola. So a parabola is the set of all points equidistant from a fixed point. Sige. And a fixed line. The fixed point is called the focus, and the fixed line is called the directrix. So, using the distance formula, so ito yung so yung first task mo ay, okay, we have that definition. For convenience, we will choose the directrix to be y equals negative a, and the focus, we will place it at 0, negative a. So use this definition and the distance formula to set up an equation for the parabola.
Oh, no. Pero kung ano po, is it true that the parabola is a hyperbola but the other focus is a directrix?
And actually, hindi ko naiintindihan yung ganong statement eh. So, I'm an agnostic pag ganyan. So, yan yung definition. Yung hyperbola kasi may dalawang foci eh. Which we'll set up also. Foci. Actually, kaya ako ginagawa to kasi meron ding gagamitin siya sa gravity. Parabolas are actually it turns out na kapag if you have a planet orbiting the sun, the orbit is going to be an ellipse. Diba? Ngayon, aside from that, the other possible motions of objects influenced by the sun would be parabola
yung
or hyperbola.
One-time visit.
One-time visit would be hyperbola and parabola.
Opo.
Tapos yung special case ng ellipse, circle.
Opo.
So may may concepts na gamitin dito eh. So mabuti na alam mo to. Tapos yung other uses ng parabola, syempre yung equation ng yung position versus yung x versus y kapag free fall. Parabolic siya.
Opo.
Okay, so pwedeng paki-set up. So start and then gusto ko makita yung setup. I want to see the algebra. Now, you start from this one, from the directrix at y equals a, and the focus at 0, positive a, and then use the distance formula to set up the equation using this definition. Okay, so let's choose a specific point. Let's say you have this point. So the distance from here to the focus is supposed to be equal to the distance, the perpendicular distance from from the directrix to that point. So you can express that in terms of an equation. What is that equation?
And then make if the point is a general xy, get the equation using that one.
So this is xy. And then ano ba yung distance to the focus? Ano yung distance to the directrix?
E.
And then dapat equal. And then from there, do algebra to show na ang itsura niyan at the end is going to be something times x squared. So what is k in terms of a? Okay, so nakopya mo na? Teka, i-screenshot ko tapos send ko. Ano to eh? Yung problema kasi, di ba, usually yung mga teachers sila nagde-derive for you. I don't believe na it works. It's better for you to do this yourself and see how it works out. Okay, so stop sharing na ako, no? Tapos patingin na ng solution mo habang ginagawa mo yan. So please share your screen habang ginagawa mo para makita ko.
Algebra. Okay.
So from the definition, ano yung distance? So left-hand side, the distance to the focus is what?
Distance. How do I explain?
Okay. So distance from, tawagin mong P yung XY na yan. Gusto ko lang na para klaro yung argument. So call that point P. And then write down distance from P to focus.
I have an idea.
Tapos yung focus, tawagin mong F. So PF is what?
Okay, nice. So now there is no distance to from. There is only PF.
So PF is equal to?
Square root of 0 minus x negative x squared. Minus wait. Minus x minus y. Y minus x.
Actually, di ba, it doesn't matter kung ano yung change in x square plus change in y square root. So x minus 0 square. Okay. So yan yung PF. Now, ano yung distance from P to the directrix?
Oh wait. Saka meron pala po a distance from point to line. There is a...
Look at your figure.
There is a notation po for this. Where is it? There is a notation po for this. Is it? I think it's a line lang. Parang actually.
Tawagin mo na D pa rin yun. or sulat mo in words, distance from P to directrix. Kailangan ba talagang gumamit ng square roots? Look at your figure.
This is yes, genius. Okay, so this is directly below x something x
So
negative
x, tapos yung y is negative a.
e is equal to yes, okay.
Y plus a. Okay, ngayon, that is equal to pf. And then solve for y. Okay. Tapos, and then, okay, so y is equal to ayan. Ngayon, yung silbi niyan ay, okay, let's say binigyan ka ng equation, y equals 3x squared.
Find the directrix.
Yes,
And focus
find the
block.
directrix, find the vertex.
Okay.
Diba? So, you can read it off. The coefficient of x squared is 1 over 4a, and then you can give the vertices. And, sorry, you can give the focus, and you can give the directrix. And in addition, you can use the distance formula to compute yung distance to the focus. Okay, we've done this for the directrix being on the on y equals negative a, and the focus on na nasa y, somewhere in the y-axis. So convenient choice yan kasi kung halimbawa yung focus ay nasa 4, 5, tapos yung directrix is y equals negative 7. Diba? Find the equation. Sige, sulat mo. So given, so equation, so as an exercise, which I'm not asking you to do now, so exercise, given, now the focus is at 4, 5, and the directrix is directrix, write it down in words. Directrix is y equals negative 10x. No, let's say y equals negative 2x. Okay, what's the equation of the parabola? So, paano mo gagawin yan?
Do this again po? This
Pwede.
derivation.
Pwede. Although later may papakita akong method para gawin yan using translation and ano.
Oh no, translation.
Oh, sige, translation and rotation yan. Kasi tingnan mo yung direction ng directrix, y
Ano ba?
negative
Yan.
2.
Ano?
Ngayon, so ang kailangan mo niyan ay, let's say meron kang x and y, ano yung perpendicular distance ng xy to the directrix? So medyo tricky yan i-set up eh. Kaya hindi ko muna kaya hindi ko muna siya i-require na gawin mo ngayon na. Okay, let me save this para meron tayong record niyan kasi gusto kong subukan mo yan on a later day.
No po.
Okay, ngayon, next na what if ang binigay naman ay so we'll consider the case. So let me share my screen again. So what if ito yung case naman? Ito yung mga convenient na choices kasi eh. So y x and the directrix is
Ay. Choppy po kayo.
is at
Average speaker and speaker experience. Sir, wala po talagang narinig. Halos wala po.
Tapos ito yung x equals negative a is the directrix and focus.
Yun na naman.
Kaya type ko lang. So kita ba?
Opo.
Okay. So pwedeng so pagtapos ka ng i-setup yan, patingin nung equation mo.
Mila po, ano po dapat yung nakita ko po?
So x equals negative a at a0 yung focus. What's the equation of this parabola?
Opo.
Tapos, so directrix is x is equal to negative a. Teka, tama ba yung PF? Di ba dapat x minus a?
Yes. And then, xy minus, wait, is the difference in x. So,
Teka, check mo yung image na pinadala ko sa Messenger. Kasi ni-withdraw ko yung figure. Yeah. Okay. So what's the distance between, so mark on it kung ano yung XY.
Okay. So it must be somewhere in here. Eh, wala pa ng ink. Somewhere here.
Oo.
In here. Huh? Somewhere equal. So spot it. P. X, Y. This is X. Okay, nice. So it's X plus E. Mhm. So when this one is equal to that one, then blah 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 is equal to this one. Okay. When it's why didn't I realize it? It's just literally the opposite. It's just literally X swapped with Y.
Hmm. Tapos ano yan eh? What if A is negative? So magre-reflect lang yan.
Obo.
Okay. So yan yung sa definition ng parabola. Let's now look at an ellipse.
Clear. RIP nostalgic.
Mawawala. Conic section, parabola. Parang may naputol.
So 579,
Kaya
508,
hanapin ko lang yung definition ng ellipse.
582.
Hala, nawawala.
583.
Hindi. Ito lang. Parang nawawala. Sige. Share ko ulit yung screen ko. Bigay ko lang yung definition. Kabisado ko yung mga definitions ng mga yan eh.
Baka po siya nawawala.
Okay, so this is for a parabola.
Number is not different anyway po.
Ano yan?
Page number is successive po.
Actually, tingin ko dapat naman eh. Pero hindi ko lang hindi ko mahanap eh. Okay, may ellipse na dito. So let's look at, so it should be somewhere here. Conic having the following properties. Parabola eh. Kaya check ko yung kung Or baka naman ang iba yung naalala ko, later edition.
But what if the entire conic sections are actually parabolas only, and ellipses are just a figment of our imagination na lang po?
No, that's not going to happen. Kaya Cartesian, eto, mukhang nandito sa Cartesian equations in the conic. So, eto, bigay ko lang yung definition. So, for an ellipse, we have two foci. Let's call them A and B. So let's say we have 2 points. The thing about an ellipse is if we have the two foci A and B, the thing that characterizes the ellipse is if you have a point and two foci, the sum of the distances is a constant. So distance from AP plus A plus BP. So for convenience, so this is going to be equal to a constant. If I remember, yung convention na ginagamit dyan ay 2A. We'll call it 2A. Yung sum ng ng distances niyan. So this plus this is a constant. So for convenience, let's choose the following coordinate system. So ito yung definition. Two foci and the point, the sum, so I think the sum should be a constant. So all points that satisfy this, AP plus BP is equal to a constant 2A. Ngayon, for convenience, let's introduce a coordinate system so that we can find an equation. And then let's call the coordinates of A and B to be. So for A, it's going to be negative C, 0. For B, the coordinates are C, 0. Set up the equation for the ellipse. Okay, let me send this photo. Tapos yung hyperbola is, the difference is a constant.
Yung product
okay, so yung sign already kami. Here, the sum of the distances is a constant, which we'll call 2A. And then the foci will have coordinates negative C0, C0. Okay, using that definition that the sum of the distances to a point is equal to 2A, find the equation of the ellipse. So ang gusto kong form na yung ending ganito. So eventually makakakuha ka ng something masusulat mo siya in the form alpha times x square plus beta y square equals 1. So dito mo papupuntahin.
That's ambitious. Okay.
Okay, so stop sharing na ako tapos patingin para makita ko yung calculation mo.
Please, ayan.
So target is something x squared plus something y squared equals 1.
Parang kailangan ng isa pa. Kailangan. Okay. You. Mm.
Actually, mas ano yan eh. Ginawa mo na ba dati yung may string at saka 2 points?
Yung
Isipin mo na may naka-thumbtacks, tapos meron kang string na fixed length na kinabit mo sa thumbtacks. Tapos, ita-trace out mo yung, i-fully extend mo yung string and then trace out. You get an ellipse.
Opo.
Nagawa mo na ba dati yon?
Hindi po po. I wanted
Okay.
to.
Gawin mo. Ay, pagkatapos ng meeting natin, gawin mo. Yung materials naman ay pins, could be thumbtacks, or kahit na needles nga eh, pwede rin eh. Tapos, i-ano mo yan. Saksak mo yung needles, tapos use fixed length string and then use a pencil to
Sayang,
trace out.
dapat kumuha po ko dati ng thumbtack. Nasaan na eh? I forgot. Dami po thumbtack, pero ngayon isa na lang. I don't know if there's another thumbtack.
Or needle. Pwedeng needle din. Tapos, meron kang, you thread the needle, keep the, so make it stand up, and then you can trace it out.
Opo. Okay, so
So,
dapat
may ibang instruments eh.
P and
Hello?
Q dapat equal. So it means basta I think that's it. Hindi mo kailangan yata ng isa pang points.
Mm. So, ang importante lang, yung distance from A to P and B to P pag in-add to A.
Basta yun
So,
lang.
use the distance formula. Oh,
P itself can, P itself can change. So P can take the place
yeah.
of Q. So
if P is a point on the ellipse, it must satisfy that condition.
Oh. Where's the dots? There. That's not too bright.
Hindi siya pwedeng isang square root kasi sum ng dalawang distances yan eh. And then set that equal to 2A. Ganito. Tingnan mo yung tingnan mo yung, isulat mo yung PA as 2A minus PB.
So you can eliminate the thing. Okay.
So PA is equal to 2A minus PB. Okay, and then square both sides. And then mamaya, magre-rearrange ka naman para matanggal yung square naman sa PB. So, iwan mo muna sa PB yan. Yung PB squared, ayan. Okay. And then, yung mga cancellations.
Free cancellation. Lipat lahat.
So, and then solve for PB.
Yes. PB equals all of this. 4A minus over 4A.
Tapos, 4A minus 4CX. Okay, divide by 4A. So, magka-cancel. Tapos, that should be X.
So the
A squared minus. So, ang goal is something x squared plus something y squared equals 1. Wala yung conic sections. Check ko nga kung may mas okay na. Weird. Baka naman 7. Yung mga supplements niya. Partial. Dito pa. Okay. Second degree in 2 variables. Hindi. Nasa ano? Okay. Meron pa tayong magagamit sa TC7. Nasa appendix lang pala. Pero walang exercises ba?
Can't click that.
Ano? Hindi, okay. Mukhang ano. Sorry. Kukuha tayong exercises sa TC7. Meron pala. Nasa appendix lang pala. Yung material, hindi pala totally tinanggal. Nilipat lang pala sa dulo.
Opo.
So, what we'll be using is yung appendix muna ng TC7. I think okay na yan. So, ganito. Yung goal natin ay x squared times something plus y squared times something equals 1. So, pwedeng x squared over something plus y. Actually, yung makukuha mo dyan ay x squared over something plus y squared over something equals 1.
Sir?
Mm-hmm. Teka, rinig ba? Sorry.
Nadidinig niyo po kami, sir?
Yes. Naririnig ko. Pero ako
Okay.
ba naririnig?
Ngayon, sir, kanina hindi masyado. Napuputol-putol kanina, sir.
Literal pain and suffering. What is wrong? Something is telling me po something is not right.
Oo nga.
Okay, retrace.
Hindi, ganito. Kapag ang x ay pag ang y ay 0, anong ini-expect nating makuhang x?
Y ay 0. C.
Hindi, tingnan mo yung starting equation natin. Y is 0. What is x?
C or negative C po, plus minus C.
Ngayon, tingnan mo yung starting natin na PA plus PB equals 2A.
0.
And then substitute y equals 0.
X plus C plus 2x. X equals A po.
So, makukuha natin x equals A. Ngayon, if you set y equals, so para lang ma-check kung tama yung algebra mo, pag nag-set ka ng y equals 0, you get x equals A. Parang uncomplicated no?
Parang it cannot be, some algebra cannot be this complicated. It's simply impossible.
Oo nga. Kasi, yung medyo tricky kasi yung bakit may, sige. Tingnan natin ulit. So, PB, so x squared plus 2c. Ganito, burahin mo ulit. Tapos, wag ka munang mag-simplify ng x plus, yung x plus c square. At saka x minus c squared. Leave it in squared form. Tingnan natin kung mas madali ba yung buhay. Pero dyan kasi, di ba, 4a. So 4a squared minus 4a pb plus pb square. Ngayon, pb square is Sige, stop. So, yan muna. Balikan natin yan. So, x square magka-cancel. C square will cancel. Y squared will cancel. Tapos, so let's do this step by step. So 4a times pb is equal to 4cx, negative 4cx, no, plus 4a. Yan. And then so if we divide out by a, by 4a, pb, so divide by 4a, we're going to get pb is equal to 1 minus c over a x.
I think that's correct. I remember this being correct. I remember
Okay.
this.
Ngayon, square both sides. Let's see what you get. Okay, ngayon ano yung PB squared naman? Okay. So, ngayon, iwan natin yung 1 on one side and then let's transfer everything involving x to the right-hand side. So, 1 equals let's see kung ano. Kaya, bakit ganon? Teka, 2a minus pb, 4a square. So, 1 minus 2cx over a plus c squared x squared over a squared. So, makukuha natin 1. Okay. Now, let's look at the terms involving. So, lahat ng constants. So, we have to, ganito, complete the square for x. Baka, ayun, dapat may magka-cancel niyan eh, di ba? 2cx over a. What is so 2c
Seems so. Wait, so
Hold on.
there's an error before that.
Um,
Okay, so here 2a minus pb, okay. 2a minus pb squared. 4a
so
squared,
4a
yes, okay.
squared minus 2 times 2a times pb, tama? Plus pb square.
PA x squared plus x plus c squared. X squared plus 2c x plus 2c squared plus y squared, okay, is equal to 4a squared. Aha! Found it.
Okay, mukhang nagpropagate na, no?
Abo. So it must be here. So it will be gone.
This is yung ginagawa natin is actually buksan mo yung ano, get TC7. May copy ka.
Abo.
Ngayon, go to page A-49.
Kukunin ko lang po yung TC7. Tab of page?
A-49.
Appendix.
Oo,
Dito.
sa appendix. Kaya pala hindi ko makita eh. So, A-49. So, yung definition nandito.
Theorem equation. So it must look like this. So
ngayon, what you're doing is pinapagawa ko sa iyo is actually exercise 35 on page A57.
Where is it? Exercise
35.
35. So that the equation can be simplified too. Okay, nice.
Kasi hindi niya ginawa eh. So, exercise talaga siya.
No! Ano
Tapos
po?
walang solution sa...
Nga po.
Pero tama yung direction naman yan eh. Na square, move one to one side, and then simplify as much as possible, and then square again. Tapos lalabas yan. Ang tricky lang dyan yung algebra. So you have to be careful with the algebra. Okay, so far, yung ginawa natin for math today is, yung circles, hindi ko na dinaanan kasi sa appendices may lines. Yung parabolas, that's 8.4. So we've done the important stuff there. And then for practice, you can get exercises from 8.4. So ito lang, para mabiling ko na sa yung ano yung pwede mong gawin in the way of math. So 8.4.
8.7
yung equation ng circle, we'll skip kasi dami natin ginawa eh.
So 8.4 add.
And then we did, and then 8.7. And then if you want to read ahead, yung 8.6 yung kasunod.
8.6. So bumalik po.
Oo. So 4, 7, 6. Kasi yung ano niyan eh, so far ang kino-consider natin, pag yung foci parehong nasa x-axis or parehong nasa y-axis. Paano kung hindi na? And then, paano kung rotated yung ellipse or rotated yung parabola at hyperbola? That's actually yung beginning nung, di ba may yung may isang book na Study Smart na H2 Math. That's actually where that starts. So lahat ng equations na yan. So ang problema kasi hindi niya diniscuss saan nanggaling yung formulas. And that's why we're using TC7 here.
The calculus 7. Okay.
Kasi ito yung ginagamit natin, yung H2 Math as our skeleton. Yan yung we're filling it up with flesh.
Opo.
Okay, kasi tingnan mo yung sa Study Smart H2 Math. Yung first chapter, ito equations ng ellipse, blah, 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 blah. Ito yung lines of symmetry, ganyan. Ito yung general equation ng conics. Where did that come from? Or why should you believe that's true? And that's the point of doing these sa TC7. Kasi sinamarize na lang niya dito na, okay, you've seen this before, ito yung properties, pero why should you believe that, di ba? So that's what we're doing now. Kasi, yung ganitong mga books, these are actually practice books. Hindi siya yung malamang na magiging lectures na ginagawa in class. The lecturer sometimes will either demonstrate this or ask you to do this. Yung mga pinapagawa ko sa inyo. Yung equation ng ellipse, yung equation ng parabola. We'll derive yung translation of axis. We'll derive rotation of axis. And then, lahat ito will emerge. And then, siguro, polar equations. Ganyan.
Oh no, yung mga,
Okay?
yung ano pa yung paikot na graph?
Oo. So, maglalabasan din yan. Okay?
Oh.
So, pero for now, yung focus mo dapat ay 8.4, 8.6, 8.7. In-note ko lang sa notes natin. So, for math, we'll be using 8.4, 8.6, 8.7. Yung hyperbola, it's also going to show up as 8.8. So,
4, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Abo.
So 4, 6, 7, 8. Yung 5, hindi ko na iano kasi circle yun eh. I think may sapat na experience na tayo with circles.
Abo.
Okay. Para lang alam mo yung sequence. So if you want, so this time, if you're now going to solve problems in, at least para ma-form yung kailangan natin for H2 math. Yan yung reference natin for math.
Tsaka ano po pala, how do you, di ba pa yung ellipse, dalawang thumb tap, gaganon din. Is there a symbol of making a hyperbola?
Wala akong alam na simple way of graphing a hyperbola kasi yung definition niyan, the difference between distances is a constant. So, how do you do that?
Use negative.
Di ko alam kung may simple way of constructing a hyperbola.
Opo.
At least yung ellipse pwede kasi with string and markers, kaya mong i-mark lahat yan eh. Pero yung hyperbola, no. Yung kahit sa ano eh, yung parabola, yung construction niya, distance from a line